I was thinking about this the other day. This idea that your mind isn't really something you're in complete control of. It's more like it has this hidden navigation system that's running in the background, making you do stuff and want stuff and you barely even notice. And that's basically the whole deal of Carl Jung. I mean, there's a lot more to him than just that, and I would recommend checking him out, but I'll be brief. You've probably heard of him. He was his Swiss psychiatrist back in the early 20th century. Super brilliant dude. He actually started out as Sigmund Freud's protege, like his right-hand man. They were super tight. Until they weren't. They had this huge, dramatic falling out. And the reason is pretty simple when you get down to it. Freud was, well, he was all about reducing everything down to primal drives. Everything is about sex and your mother. Jung was more like, I think there's something bigger going on here. He was way more open to the weird, unexplainable side of being human. It's weird to even refer to him as just a psychologist, after spending a few years reading his work, because especially in his later works, he gets very philosophical and symbolic with things. Anyways, after he broke with Freud, Jung kind of had this, well, it was basically a massive psychological breakdown for a few years, but instead of letting it break him, he used it. He started exploring his own unconscious, documenting his dreams and fantasies, and what came out of that was his own unique theory of the mind. He said the whole point of a human life is a process he called individuation. It's a fancy word, but the idea is simple: to become a whole, complete person by integrating the hidden, unconscious parts of you with your conscious mind. He had this great line, something like, "The sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere being." I mean, damn, dude had bars. So his model of the mind is kind of like this. First, you've got consciousness. That's the part of you that you know about. Its command center is the ego, which is your sense of I. It's the story you tell yourself about who you are. The ego, expresses itself through the persona, which is the mask you wear for the world. It's your professional face, your nice guy act, your social media profile. It's the version of you that's curated for public approval. But then, underneath that is the personal unconscious. This is like your own personal storage locker for everything your ego has rejected. Forgotten memories, uncomfortable feelings, impulses you don't like. It's all in there, and it's secretly influencing you. And then, and this is where Jung gets really out there and cool, is the collective unconscious. He believed this was a deeper layer we're all born with, a kind of shared psychological inheritance from all of human history. It's filled with these universal patterns he called archetypes, which you've probably heard of. That's why the story of a hero or a wise old man shows up in myths all over the world, in cultures that never even met. It's baked into our hardware. So to do that individuation thing, you have to face this stuff. The most important one is the shadow. The shadow is all the stuff about yourself that you deny and repress. Your weaknesses, your prejudices, your capacity for being an asshole, all the dark stuff. And Jung's big point was you can't kill your shadow. Denying it just makes it stronger. You have to own it. You have to look at it and say, yep, that's part of me too. It's about what he called radical self-acceptance. It is brutally hard work. It means confronting the parts of yourself you've spent your whole life hiding. But he believed it was the only way to stop being a puppet to your own hidden programming. It's the only way to actually grab the wheel and start consciously steering toward a more honest and complete life.